Good morning and welcome to Our Issues Milwaukee. I'm your host, Andrea Williams. January is National Mentoring Month, an annual campaign nationwide dedicated to celebrating and elevating the mentoring movement and the power of relationships. My first guest is dedicated to helping at-risk youth secure their God-given birthright of greatness. Muhibb Dyer is the co-founder of Flood the Hood with Dreams and the I Will Not Die Young campaign. Good morning, Muhibb.
Good morning. How are you today, ma'am?
I'm doing well. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
Well, you are no stranger to the show, of course, but for those who may not be familiar, please fill us in more about the I Will Not Die Young campaign and how it got started.
Well, the I Will Not Die Young campaign was actually born out of another organization that I had called Flood the Hood with Dreams. And maybe about 15 years ago, my good partner and I, Quabbin and Nixon, would go to schools and we would just ask children a question that all of us have been asked over time, which is, what do you want to be when you grow up? And they would give us what we call the politically correct answer. They would raise their hand and they would say, oh, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a businessman, a businesswoman. I want to own a Fortune 500 company. I want to rule the world. Then one young kid would be sitting in the back of the classroom, not paying attention, throwing spitballs. And here, and I say, what do you want to be when you grow up, young man? And he'll wave me off. And I say, what do you want to be, young man? And he'll wave me off. And I say, what do you want to be, young man? And he'll look me dead in the eye like I'm looking you in the eye right now. And he'll say, don't come around here talking about no dream. Because where we come from, we don't make it past the age of 21. And where we come from, I was walking down the street in my neighborhood and I seen my friend get shot. And the hood told me I better not tell. And where we come from, we ain't seen our daddies one day in our lives. And where we come from, my little sister got molested by my auntie's boyfriend. And guess what? She didn't tell anybody. Guess why? They said she was too fast and she deserved it anyway. So we started calling our organization Flood the Hood with Dreams. And later on, the I Will Not Die Young campaign, because we believe that every child, even the ones who grow up on streets called Burleigh, Garfield, Galena, Vine, Center, Houghton, and Buffum, they deserve to have a dream. And we made them make a pledge to not die young so that they could get to the future that God intended for them.
Yes, sir. And I read that even while you were in high school, you were mentoring other young people. So kind of explain why it's so important for you to not only be a role model, but to instill hope into these young people.
Well, I believe it was the great Frederick Douglass a long time ago. He said, you know, it's easier, and this is a paraphrase quote, it's easier to raise boys than to fix broken men. So I guess that's my philosophy behind it. You know, if we can catch them young and we can sow seeds of greatness in each and every one of them, then we will have a potential chance to turn around the circumstances that we see playing out in the streets today. You know, ultimately, I believe that, you know, the society many times says, specifically young Black males, that we're nothing but thugs, hustlers, and criminals. But the reality is each and every one of us have a seed of God within us. And if that seed is watered, then I believe that it will grow into something great. And that has been my mission from day one.
Mm-hmm. Now, you are here today to talk about a project that you've been doing for 19 years now. The Children Are Crying calendar. And needless to say, 2020 was a doozy. So talk about this 2021 calendar and the theme that goes along with it this year.
Well, as you can see by my sweatshirt.
Hope dealer.
You know, the hope dealer. Everything I do is to try to aid and assist the community finding hope. It's so essential. And I think in 2020 specifically, it got so difficult for us to find hope. We had the pandemic, and then we had instances where we struggle with police brutality and all of these various things. Just me personally, I don't know how many funerals that I went to last year and spoke at. So it became very difficult to have hope. So this year's theme is the year of triumph in the midst of tragedy, because through pictures, I wanted to create images that reminded us of the tragedy, but ultimately where we fought, whether it was through love, whether it was through young people graduating, whether it was through us working out and physical fitness, whether it was through us just being there and supporting each other. The Children Are Crying calendar has always tried to be a symbol of hope, the brighter side of things. So, we will survive. We will survive is the mantra. And I believe that, not only the African American community, but America in general is full of resilient individuals who always come back. And that's what I wanted to remind us of, no matter what, this year.
Yes. And this calendar, as you mentioned, features photography and spoken word poetry. And I've had one the last few years or so. So this one will go in my office as the rest have. And a portion of the calendar's proceeds support the Children Are Crying Ishmael Matthews Scholarship Fund. So if you would tell everybody at home how, in fact, they can help make a difference by purchasing one of these calendars. And you definitely want to get one, now, so that you can utilize each
That's right.
one.
We're gonna be out soon. So you definitely want to get it. Want to get it now. We do a run of about 1,000 every year, and I believe we have about 300 or 400 left, and we've only been selling them for a week. So you can purchase one at online at www.iwillnotdieyoungcampaign.com. That's www.iwillnotdieyoungcampaign.com. You could go to the online store, just click on and make your order, and either I can mail it to you or I can deliver it personally. You can also call me on my direct line at 414-793-6346. That's 414-793-6346, or hit me up on Facebook, Muhibb Dyer, MUHIBBDYER. And we'll get it to you.
Feel good. Thank you so much for your time. And I speak for so many people when I say thank you for all that you do, instilling hope and dreams into the young people right here in our community.
Well, thank you for using this wonderful platform that you have to just to continue to enlighten us on what goes on in Milwaukee, the good, the bad, and the ugly, but more good than anything.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Muhibb Dyer is the co-founder of the I Will Not Die Young campaign. He has conducted many seminars and conflict resolution workshops in the MPS system, and he's reached 250,000 youth in more than 25 states through his commitment to change lives. Again, go to iwillnotdieyoungcampaign.com for more information on anything we've discussed. When we return to Our Issues Milwaukee, we'll continue our focus on mentoring and find out more about a local nonprofit organization that's vision is to provide, cultivate, empower, and promote growth in the development of young people. We'll talk to a representative from SOS, Saving Our Sons Mentoring Movement, right after this.